Hi guys, and welcome to another Train Simulator showcase and review. Today we're taking a look at the brilliant, or you could also say awful, but middle of the range RSC Class 14 diesel hydraulic shunter, let's say. Right, so first thing, model. Some of the texturing is a bit weird, but the model. Say you're just having a stroll. If you look at that, that is a 14. Like it or not, that is a 14. It's got the rivets, it's got the back pipes. Let me quickly get class 14 open on Wikipedia, cheeky. Not 160, 114, no, 14. Not 14 either, 14. There we go. Thank you. So, got the data panel here, and right, so, model. I just think they've captured it very well. There's that weird paint job is a little bit low res. This does look a little bit dodgy, but it's really cool that we've got the builder's plate 1963 Swindon. Oh, just look at that. It's a 14. I mean, I've already driven it loads of times, but I'm just saying I just adore 14s. I always thought until now that this was hollow. That's another first look thing. I thought that this was like hollow until about there. And then you'd have like that tube there. So apparently it's not. That's cool to know. Right, so what do you get in this pack? In this pack, you get the BR Green. It's quite a cheap pack, by the way. You get the BR Green Class 40 in evidently pre-tops, and then you get in pre-tops, but without the D number, in BR Blue. They must have worn this livery like for 15 minutes because these things weren't in service for very long at all. At all. And there weren't that many of them either. They were exactly, I can tell you now, there were 56 bargain made. There's a few of them. You can see this one's got the headcode box. This one doesn't. I personally think they look nicer in BR green. I mean, I do like a good, nice BR blue livery. Again, weird shade of blue. Nice fade. You could take it as faded and maybe try and add some weather into it. That looks weird. Right. You also get these wagons and that. Right, you don't get this. You can download this if you're willing to wait for about 16 hours and a half. In UK Train Sim, you can get this, which is an NCB Mardy. Class 14, we have Mardy Collier in Train Simulator, and it's really cool because all this writing's like really faded out, which is really cool from a distance. Maybe not to drive it. It's really filthy too, which gives it a really nice look. Uh, really cool. The blue's a bit, in my opinion, might be a bit over the top, but I think there's a more weathered down variant as well. And then you also get these wagons, which have a plus and a bad side to them. Good thing is you get them. So if you're like you're getting, I bought Train Simulator, I really want my Class 14. You buy the Class 14, you've got nothing else. You didn't even have the European Loco and Asset pack. Then you get these wagons, which is really good. You also get scenarios for the West Somerset Railway, by the way. I forgot to mention that before. So, because two of these, I think it's one in BR Blue. The thing is, I actually went to the West Somerset Railway and they told me all about it. So I saw one, which is very similar to this one, and then they told me they had a BR Blue one, and basically they cut that one up to have more bits for this one, I think, or they might have three. I'm not sure. But the plus side about these wagons is they're actually relatively nice. The texturing's a bit old, but they're relatively nice. Then you're probably thinking, oh my god, the sounds are going to be awful. Out of the box, yes. But the good thing is that this is one of the really few RSC packs that AP's wagon sound pack, full wagon sound pack, actually applies to. So you're going to absolutely murder me, guys, but I forgot to put some on our track. But basically, they sound really nice with the AP sound pack. You can't go in the brake van inside, you can be here. Right, without further ado, let me stop waffling and let's get inside this thing. Right, cab texturing, weird. Looks really nice. Like, all this looks really nice, but then you zoom into these, like, holes and it looks weird. No, I don't think, it's really, I can't really see. I've got to kind of go 8 cam. Yeah, okay, good thing. Wow, brush. Right, so I thought they were only new. Okay, so good thing is forwards and reverser. Oh, that's right. There wasn't. There's got to be a off notch in real life. Is it? Can either have it in forwards and. Oh no, there is. There is. There's neutral. That's cool. That's cool. So you've got a full reverser there. The wipers all move together, by the way. Not too much of an offensive sound. Again, if you get in this, you'll get in this because of the nostalgia, not because you're expecting a really good DLC. Right, brakes. Sounds quite good. Outside. I mean, it does get very repetitive after a while. And then emergency. None. Right, let's start the engine. It sounds quite generic, kind of. It sounds like, if you think about it, it sounds like a 14, but it's not easily a 14. Right, start the engine. So it's got that kind of weird hum, which is a little bit weird, and that kind of din is a bit weird, to be honest. Right, headlights. Heads and tails, fully customizable. Mm, uh, these, but from the head code, but from the scenario editor. Right, next thing, horn. Unfortunately, it's like an MP3 file. You press it, you get the MP3 file. No two-tone functionality, and this horn doesn't go forwards or backwards. You just press it forwards, and it sounds the same. Even if you hold it high up an hour, you just get that kind of air hissing. And from the outside, I mean, the horn itself is actually relatively blasty and quite nice. It's just it'd be really nice if you could have modded it to get and to be able to do tones. But I mean, to be honest, if it's a decent horn, which that is actually a decent horn, let's not kid ourselves. It's not two-tone, but it's decent. It's not like the Kuji ones that are absolutely atrocious. This is actually relatively decent. It's you can put up with it basically. Right, forwards. Release the brakes, all of them. Physics are quite good. Movement-wise, brake release is a bit weird, but physics aren't awful. Cab light, got one. Don't know. Yeah, it comes out of those. It's kind of quite weird. No instrument lights. Then you're probably thinking, yeah, these are clickable, but they're basically like if you pull them, they're they're a bit weird. Then you've got all these isolations, which of course don't work. Doors don't open, windows don't open. Again, if you're getting this, it's a bit like the 07. You're getting it because of the nostalgia, not really because of the pack. Right, let's thrash it a bit. Enough of me waffling, and let's thrash it. Whoa! What happened there? Yeah, it's quite a nice throttle animation. It's quite a nice drive as well. There is one thing that you guys are going to know. Those of you that are trained sim veterans are going to know exactly what's going to happen once we go on this curve. I advise turn your volume down now until we come out of the curve. Now. No. I did it a bit at the beginning. That's good. That's actually not good. Another thing I really love about 14s is that middle weight. I don't think we've got. Yeah, no, sorry. I was checking something. The weight goes up and down, the counterbalance weight, I think it's called. It's because evidently this area is longer, you don't want 4 wheels, so you just put a weight in. I think that's how it worked. Oh, I think so. Right, let's thrash it. You can do 45 in this thing. Max speed of 45. It's quite a nice drive with passengers, by the way. For this, I haven't got it, but apparently if you take this down the foul speedo, if you take this down the Falmouth branch, there you go. You can hear the sound ever so slightly there. It's not as okay. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Price, as I said, price to pay to be able to drive these vintage logos, unfortunately, but it's like that. I just remember to vote in the comments. Just tell me You may have already, but carry on telling me. Would you guys like to see some narrow gauge trains trundling up and down at my speeding? No, I'm not trundling up and down here as we do the review. Maybe you're just getting the noise in the way of you listening to the sounds that these things make. By the way, cam views, just two standard ones. Headouts, just the two side ones. With shift 2, not actual proper headouts. Right. Right, so we'll get ready to stop. We're going to hear the sound again now. There you go. It's quite loud now. And we're nearly doing 40, and we're meant to 45, so we're good. Right, so let's throttle down. Right, the brakes make the same sound when you stop, so it's kind of a generic, I don't know what that is, but it's sound. Not bad, at least you've got a sander. Right, brake sound. Okay, this is probably going to be horrible. No? Okay, and it does the horrible brake squeal at high speeds. So if you're doing some shunting in a yard, you're safe from it. Plus points for it. There you go. So far, sounds a 5 out of 10. The horn, as I said before, engine sounds are a bit drony. I'm not sure how. If a 40. Yeah, there you go. That is the horrible brake stop sound. It's survivable though. It's not like the 07, which is really loud. So I think these are quite capable of. Oh, I stopped the engine, haven't I? Yeah. They look dead cool though, these locos. Well, they'd be nice if we got weathered ones. I like the air hiss, if you can call it a hiss, as you move the throttle. It's quite good. So this thing can do 40 miles an hour. Okay. 645 horsepower engine. There's quite a few of them preserved. So there were 19 preserved, 5 exported, and 32 scrapped. They're not very good locos. Don't know where they were exported to though. Lots were for the NCB. Wow! Bugger me! These things went to Spain? Martin? Bugger! I would have never said that. When? 1982. What? I'm looking up a picture of that. I wouldn't believe it. Right, I don't know what's making all this racket. Let's just shut down the engine. Brake pressure gauge moves a bit quick. Don't know what. Okay, let's just stop then. Handbrake sounds awful. Okay, that's weird. Right, so these things came to Spain. That is weird. Just why would you have this? Right, I'm just looking up a picture because. Ah! No way! No way, guys! I wouldn't rarely do this on a video, but you have to see this. Look at this! Look at this thing! It's awesome! Don't think we've got any other pics. Yeah, this is all over the place. Bugger! And France too. But how are these put in Spain? That's disgusting. They widen the gauge. That looks weird. Weird. No, that one's not as bad. Look at see if I can get it into focus. See that the wheels, if we now go back to train sim, it's like they're very aligned with the chassis. But if we go to the Spanish one, they're almost like at the height of this here. That's disgusting. Cool, but disgusting. Right, I'll get you guys back in train sim. But that was actually nice video. Right, ratings, sound 5 out of 10, model 8 out of 10, functionality 5 out of 10. Variety, 7 out of 10. This model for me gets 5.5 out of 10. I love the loco, but it's a bit of a weak one in train sim, to be honest. Let's just get rid of those lights. So yeah, 5.5 out of 10 for me. The sound's very weak, functionality is very weak. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed the review, guys. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely blooming adore Class 14s, teddy bears. See what? That's weird. It's like they've actually recorded one from real life, and you can hear like a noise at the end. Pay attention. See, like, listen. It's weird because evidently, if you've got your engine, you're not going to hear it. But I mean, the actual horn sounds quite nice. If I played this like this and said it was a two-tone, it would be decent. Except that at the end, it's horrible. Right then, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next stream or video. Bye, guys.